In parks and public squares, tributes to a white supremacist past are coming down.
Treason. They committed treason against the United States of America, and their statues are still here because their states put them here.
Outside the Minnesota State Capitol, the American Indian movement organized a rally that toppled a statue of Christopher Columbus. In Richmond, a tribute to the President of the Confederacy, Jefferson Davis, now flat on its back. And across town, crews are waiting to remove a massive monument to Robert E. Lee after Virginia's governor ordered it. It's held up in the courts right now.
It didn't represent the blacks.
In Birmingham, Alabama, Sarah Collins Rudolph came to see an empty pedestal where a Confederate monument stood for more than a century.
It just represents the hard time back there a long time ago.
It was near the 16th Street Baptist Church where her sister and 3 other black girls died in a 1963 white supremacist bombing.
We are somebody, and our life do matter.
Across the U.S., the Southern Poverty Law Center counts more than 1,500 symbols of the Confederacy in public spaces, more than 700 monuments, many of them constructed in the mid-20th century.
These statues were put up in part to remind everybody, white and black, what the place was of African Americans in American society, because what these statues did was to glorify the defenders of slavery. That was the purpose of these statues.
Polling during the last removal movement in 2017 shows a majority of Americans wanted to keep the monuments intact. But those polls show a dramatic shift toward removal or uncertainty among black respondents.
There is certainly a shift going on right now among white Americans in understanding the implications of symbols that relate to race and power.
In Michigan, a growing fight makes it clear this isn't about the Confederacy alone.
He helped end slavery, but we need to look at the full picture to truly understand what someone is.
Activists want a statue of Union Commander George Custer taken down.
Not a lot of people know the truth about what Custer did in the American Indian Wars.
The movement is international. In Pretoria, South Africa, a statue of former President Paul Kruger vandalized. The likeness of King Leopold defaced in Brussels. The mayor of London weighing in after another statue came down in the city this week.
I'm quite clear, we shouldn't be memorializing, we shouldn't be commemorating, celebrating as icons people who are slavers, plantation owners. What we should be doing is making sure that the streets of London, the public realm, the squares, properly reflect our diversity.
A global reckoning with the often ugly past that built the world we know today, and how we should remember the sins of the past without glorifying them.
Turning a corner is probably a quicker change than is likely to happen, but I do hope we're headed in the right direction.
James Packard, Newsy, Chicago.